You think you're under recruited? You're not. You're underdeveloped. You're chasing exposure when you should be chasing excellence. You want coaches to notice you, but you can't even execute on the basics under pressure. In this video, I'm going to show you the truth about recruiting and why most guys never get the call. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Ian Miller, and I was a 9-hole hitter from Little League all the way to the big leagues. And the 9-hole is where the next generation of underdog champions are built. Guys, I grinded through the recruiting stage in my journey. I had no scholarships, and I had to play this game right. My story, I'm sure, relates to yours, man. I had no D1 offers, I had no hype, and I had no perfect path. Through this grind in my career, I had to go about my business a different way. I noticed everybody else getting invites to the top tournaments, invites with these top teams, invites to the top showcases, man. And I was just missing out. I didn't get recruited. I didn't get any crazy letters, man. I didn't get any attention, man. I was upset. And the thing that I really just needed to wrap my head around, and the thing that really exponentially changed my career, is I focused on my individual path, man. I focused on myself and me in my career, and I focused on getting better. Guys, oftentimes when we look to the left and right of us, man, we pick our heads up and we are looking away from what's right in front of us, man. We aren't looking down. We aren't keeping our head down. We aren't looking ahead at the path that we have or our goals or our dreams, man. We're looking to the left and right at what everybody else has, and that takes us away from what we're doing and what we're trying to work towards, man. When we compare, it's a thief of development, right? We can't worry about what we need to do in order to get better and become more valuable to these college coaches if we're worried about everybody else and what everybody else has, right? If we're worried about their Twitter posts and their commitment posts and who's in on them if they're a 3-star, 4-star, right? I didn't get recruited. The thing that really drove the needle in my favor was I worked on getting better, okay? Exposure didn't change my career, man. The standards did. Okay. I focused on going about my business a different way. I focused on outworking people. I focused on quality repetitions as opposed to just quality. And when I started doing that, I started focusing on getting better. That's when things started happening for me. That's when eyeballs started coming my way, man. And I started getting a little bit of interest from colleges and interest from these professional scouts, man. So let's dive into it, man. Let's talk about recruiting. There's some brutal truths, man, when it comes to recruiting that oftentimes we can't wrap our heads around and we can't fully buy into this concept, okay? What do coaches want at the next level? Okay, we're watching the College World Series right now, the super regionals, all this stuff, the teams are getting set, okay? Coaches recruit production. These guys need productive athletes, productive student athletes on their rosters in order to get them to the College World Series, man, in order to win these big games, in order to win the conference tournament championship, right? If you're in the SEC or the ACC or the Big Ten, like, it doesn't even matter, right? Coaches recruit production, man, not potential. We think that we need to have all 5 tools in order to get a Division I scholarship or a Division I look, man. Dude, go out there and compete. Go out there and produce. Okay. Nobody's going to be questioning how crazy good your arm is if you're a 400 hitter at every single level you've ever played at, and you display an advanced approach and an advanced routine, man, and you can help a team win at the next level. Okay. Coaches are going to recruit production. They're not recruiting potential. There is a point in time, fellas, where potential doesn't mean anything anymore. Okay. It comes down to production. What can you bring to this lineup, and what can you provide to Tony V and the Tennessee lineup, dude? It's not just about potential anymore. It's about what you can do for us right now. Okay. Brutal truth number 2, man. You're asking to be found. You're hoping to be found. You're wanting to be found, but you don't dominate where you're at. Okay. I had to fully buy into this concept and understand it for me to continue grinding. We keep talking about keep grinding all the time here, fellas, but this is what it means. Okay. You're asking to be found. You need to dominate what league and what team you're playing on and with right now in order to attract attention elsewhere up top. Okay. Just because you're a 280 hitter right now on JV doesn't mean that you're going to be a 300 hitter at the Division I level. You need to create some noise right now, okay? If you're on JV or you're on the freshman team or you're in 8th grade, dude, it doesn't even matter. Own it right now. Dominate where you're at right now and create so much noise and validation that they can't deny you any further. Dominate today, dominate the first pitch. Everything else is going to take care of itself. Brutal truth number 3. If you don't stand out at your current level, dude, you're not ready for the next one. Okay. Oftentimes coaches are going to play nice guy and recruiters and, teams are going to be the nice guy. They want to let you down easy. If you don't stand out where you're at right now at your current level, whether it's JV, the freshman team, whether it's youth ball, Legion, anything, dude, you're not ready for the next one. It is going to be unfair of you to expect success at the varsity level if you're struggling at the JV level. Okay? I'm going to keep it 100% with you guys. I didn't play varsity until I was a junior in high school, and I got my butt kicked. Okay? But if you don't stand out on JV, you can't expect to stand out on varsity. That's something that I really needed to learn by trial by fire, dude. I needed to fail at that level in order to wrap my head around it, okay? Knowing this stuff, fellas, you need to focus your attention a little differently on this recruiting game instead. That made no sense, Eric. I'm so sorry about that, dude. I'm trying to make sense of what I'm talking about. That makes no sense. 8, edit that out, please. Oh my God, 820. That was gibberish, my guy. So when we talk about the recruiting game, you need to focus your attention elsewhere instead, okay? Fix your swing decisions, fix your mindset, fix your consistency, okay? We talk about mechanics and, a first round swing, a Hall of Fame approach, okay? I love it, dude. Are you swinging at balls and strikes? Are you on time? Do you have a plan? What is your mindset? Can you deal with failure? Are you consistent, dude? Do you just go up there and hope? Fellas, hope is not a good hitting strategy. It isn't. It isn't going to enable you to hit 300, okay? You need to fix your swing decisions. You need to see ball, you need to hit ball, and you need to have an idea of the strike zone. You need to have a good mindset, a good approach, and you need to be consistent. It doesn't matter if you are a B-plus player, dude, but if you're a B-plus player every single day and that coach up top at the Division I level can pencil you in as a guaranteed B-plus player today, you're going to be valuable. Okay? Develop your tools, dude, that are going to win baseball games. There is something that you do well. Okay? There's something that you do that sets you apart from everybody else, and you need to double down on it. Whether it's barrel control, whether it's execution under pressure, dude, whether it's your body language, whether it's leading by example, being a team leader, right, in the locker room. Develop stuff that wins games. Okay? It's not just about mechanics. It's not just about picture perfect and flawless deliveries, okay? Develop stuff that can add value on and off the field for baseball teams, okay? Focus on that stuff. Next, show coaches that you are a weapon, okay? Not a project. Division I coaches or college baseball coaches, D1, D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO, dude, whatever it is, they want to bring you in and they want to bring you in to win baseball games. Okay. Of course, there's going to be development there, dude. But if a coach is going to decide against somebody, okay, there's 2 players. There's only one spot on his roster for next year, and there's 2 players. One of them is going to need a whole lot of hands-on attention in order to be a B+, A- player. I'm talking like hundreds of hours. And this guy right here is potentially going to be a weapon that is going to be able to be used as a freshman in 50 to 60 plus hours as a B+, A- player. What do you think is going to happen, fellas? He's going to go with this guy who is going to be game ready and who is going to be a weapon for the lineup and is going to be developed already coming into his freshman season. He is going to choose that guy, okay? Show coaches that you're a weapon somehow, some way, whether it's your hustle, dude, whether it's your standards, how you lead by example, how you carry yourself on and off the field. Okay. You are a weapon. You are not a project. You don't want to bring added baggage to a program, right? You don't want to show up, to LSU and have Coach Jay Johnson worry about you past 11 o'clock. Is he going to make curfew, dude? Or is he going to be locked in and ready to go for tomorrow's practice? Okay. Be a weapon. Not a project. As we wrap up here, fellas, we're talking about recruiting, man. Dude, we need to change our mindset a little bit, okay? We need to challenge ourselves moving forward. We need to practice on purpose with purpose. We've talked about that, but we need to shift our mindset, especially around this recruiting race. You need to sit down and audit your game. Okay. You need to take inventory of what you do well, the things you need to get better at, and you need to answer this question honestly. Would you recruit yourself right now? Okay. If you can answer that honestly, you can build on a path forward. What are the things that you need to get better at in order to provide value to a Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, NAIA, or JUCO school? What are the things I do well, the things I'm just terrible at, dude? And would I recruit me right now? You need to build your habits like a guy who's already committed, okay? Baseball is a game of failure. It is so unfair, dude, and it is just absolutely mind-blowing. However, you need to act like a dude who is already committed, who is already going to be at the college level and who is going to perform at the college level. That doesn't mean being cocky and being arrogant. That means like having those type of like NCAA habits, dude. Okay, taking a Division 1, Division 2, D3, NAIA, JUCO type batting practice, having a college level workout, going about your nutrition and your business as a college level athlete. You need to build those habits, and you need to act on them and display them every single day, every single weekend, every single summer, including this one. It starts now. Recruiting isn't about who sees you. It's about who can trust you. Coaches don't need perfect players. They need reliable ones. So start becoming that guy. And if you're serious about development, I drop new episodes every single week. And if you want more mindset fire in your inbox every single weekend, check the link for the 9-Hole newsletter. Let's get to work. I appreciate you fellas being here. And as always, guys, keep grinding.